has given us 2 new announcement emails, an update to the item shop. Personally, I think I really think this Alliance shop may be the straw that breaks the camel's back. I know Ebony's done a lot of things, but a lot of things that have harmed their goodwill with the customer base, the player base. But of all the things they've monetized, this is something that people are really upset about. So let's first look at the insignificant announcement. I'm not even sure what this means. Like, I live in Canada and our time change moves by 1 hour twice a year. And it just happened on Saturday night, Sunday morning. And I guess that inconvenienced me somehow. So I got some resources. Everybody got some resources. I guess that's a positive. Free stuff, right? Who doesn't like free stuff? That's how everybody votes. Free stuff. All right. Who gives out more free stuff? So I guess this is supposed to make me happy with Evony. So almost 2 full days worth of speeds, 4 million resource, and 2,000 gems, all because the clock changed. Okay. Speaking of the clock change, this is actually good for North America, because now our 11 p.m. Battlefield time will be at 10 p.m. So it's much better for the players. Obviously, if you're in one of the early ones, you'll now, like, for example, my Vietnamese alliance plays at 9 a.m. in the morning for me. Will now play at 8 a.m. So not as good of a change for me. But when we do play in the 1 p.m. slot for the European players, it'll be at noon. That's a bit better. Anyways, now the Battlefield shop. So apparently people were buying the card and not getting their points. So Evony basically, what did they say here? We have label with no actual discount. I swear I read something that said turn off your game and turn it back on. Maybe that was a quick fix before. Anyways, we also replaced unpopular items in the shop. You literally could take out every single item in the shop except like 2 things, 3 things, and that's it. The only thing people bought before were truces, which you eliminated, tributes, and VIP points. And you've made it basically impossible to buy those 2 now. And you cut one of them. So you basically made this shop completely monetized. Let's look at that in a second. In this update, truce agreement item in Alliance shop has been replaced by gold. What said nobody? Like, nobody asked for this. So stay on, Evony. Keep letting them know that this is utter BS. So, like, who buys anything in here? Who buys an avatar change? Really? So gold. So you could buy 1 million gold for 160,000 points as opposed to tributes. So people used to buy, truces. So people used to buy truces on their alts particularly, right? They donate in science, then they wouldn't use gems. Personally, the people who are complaining about that, I don't really see the big deal, because crazy eggs, like, you get 4,000 for this. Sometimes it takes 2. That's 8,000. Then you get the full thing, 6,000 more. You could get some gems here. There's so many free gems for small levels in Ebony. Now, is that enough gems to sustain a main account? No. But for an alt and truces, it is. One thing I'm going to say where I do fear Ebony is going with truces is, in some games, truces or shields are very expensive. They make it so that, like, you could be attacked. If you don't log in every day, don't do every activity, getting a truce is going to be expensive. And I feel like Ebony may be going down this path. That may be the starter point of where they're going, the starting point of where they are. Don't be surprised if we get the shopping spree, right? There is no shopping spree at the moment, but it's in there. And when we get it, don't be surprised if they start to remove truces from there. I think Ebony wants to encourage more fighting. Anyways, let's get to the other 2 items. Let's look at these rewards. Like, who's buying resources in here? Who's using speed ups? Like, is this, it's a 12. It's not even 24. Like, these are just not good value. And people only used VIP tributes. And now it said they eliminated some because they were labeled as discount and they weren't actually a discount. Well, you know what's not a discount? 100 points times 15,000. And then 500 at 75,000. That's the exact same rate, only you're paying $20 a month for the right to buy that. And then to not even have a general token option here, this is general fragments. This is obscene. 5 max on the tributes. It's gonna take people are gonna have to remember to log into here. This is gonna become one of those monotonous tasks that people hate doing every day. Is going in here to use your dozens of millions of Alliance shop points. Evany, I think this is something people are very, very annoyed with. I think people are going to keep writing Evany customer service. Because the problem here isn't just that Evany changed this. It's that Evany devalued your currency, right? People saved these. And people saved them. I know me. I saved them because I have max Monarch points. I don't need to buy tributes. So I was saving them in case, who knows, maybe one day Evany goes to K45. Then I just go in here and boom, not 5, I would buy millions of them and instantly tap my Monarch speed, get it to the max level. And now Evany's saying you can't do that anymore. So they've devalued the shop and basically said the only value it has is if you pay money. And if you pay money, you're still limited to one of these a day. You can't get unlimited. That should be part of the thing. So and we shouldn't even be asking for that in this, right? Like, that shouldn't even be a consideration. It should be give us back our old shop. Sure, if you want to monetize this area up here and have special items, cool. But don't ruin the rest of the shop. That's it. But I do think Evany's pivoting here, and I think they're caving to a bit of pressure, but they haven't caved to enough of it yet. So I think we got to continue to message them, tell us how big a ripoff this is, threaten chargebacks, because, hey, people could have spent money in theory, to win Monarch competitions. And what's a prize in Monarch competition? Alliance points, Alliance honor. So you're devaluing all the money people spent in the past. Anyways, my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think of this. Have you written in complaint? Have you got the classic "Dear Liege, we're sorry for the troubling time you're going through" response? Or have you actually been able to talk to anybody? So this is Genghis. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.